And let's do some Q&A. And who has questions? Yes? Well, I've been to all 50, but my dog did not go to Alaska or Hawaii, because I was not going to put her through that. They're not necessarily disabilities. If it's a disability to you, it's a disability. If it's not a disability to you, it's a condition. The difference between a condition and a disability is kind of a combination between how you feel about it and how you go about your life, and that is correct. I mean, disability is identity. It could be a legal term that you need in order to get certain access services or benefits. It could be, yes, it could be how you identify, but it also could really just be how you refer to and how your actual ability to go throughout your daily life and do actual routines. You know, I consider myself disabled because I'm not going to be able to sit in that chair for 2 hours like anybody else without being in extreme pain. And to me, that's a disability. I love that I have a way to connect to some really awesome people who share my identity. And even when I'm fortunate enough to have the opportunity to really help and make things better. I love that my condition, what it did to me was it took away so much from me as far as how many hours in the day I can be creative and what days I actually feel well enough to make things and do things. That once I realized how much was lost, I took what was left and remained, and I thought, okay, if I'm this limited, I'm going to take what time I do have, and I'm going to do the best I can possibly do with it. And because of that, I started my business as a professional speaker, and I'm living the life of my dreams. Okay, so I got a little out of control during the pandemic because I didn't like the way, it wasn't just the pandemic, it was 2020. I didn't like the way the world was, so I decided I was going to build my own. So what I do is I love to get them, and I get sets that have good pieces, and I hang out on my coffee table, and I build them while I watch something, and it calms me, and it's following the directions and having something else tell me what to do takes away my worry and anxieties of other things, and it occupies my brain. And then I take it all apart and I organize it into my little drawers, and that calms me because organizing things calms me, it gives me a sense of control. And then I get to be creative when I'm feeling well enough, and I'm building a post-apocalyptic swamp town on stilts. I'm working on my novel, okay? It's not done yet. There are good lists. I don't know if you know the website, The Mighty. It's themighty.com. Do a search on that site because it's a really good wellness community website, and they do a lot of stuff in mental health and just being happy and disability and all kinds of things that they have on there. So check out that site. It's awesome. Oh, just, feel like a terrible person and live the rest of your life with regret. No. Just do your best. I mean, none of us are perfect, and just, make that change and communicate. So, yeah, I mean, all we can do is try. I don't want to live in a world where we're all walking on eggshells. I already dated that guy. That wasn't fun. I will someday. Somebody asked me this the other night too, and I went through my whole excuses that I've been telling people for weeks. Well, no, people, and then finally I'm like, yes, of course I will. So if you're more comfortable talking to me one-on-one, I will stay here afterwards, and also on my website, there is a spot there where it says Contact Christina. If you're more comfortable, see multiple means of communication. If you're more comfortable talking to me or reaching out to me via email, just get me there and I will email you back. I always do, even if it's 2 years from now, even if it's something like, how do I become a comedian? I've done that before. So I am available to you. Other than that, thank you so much for your time and attention. You've done so much.